Teenager Evan Ferguson scored twice to send Brighton through to their third FA Cup semi-final and bring Grimsby Town's dream run to an end at the Amex Stadium. Denise Undiv put the hosts in front after 6 minutes, following into slot past Max Crocombe after the visiting goalkeeper had parried Moises Caicedo's shot. Without being at their best, Roberto De Zerbi's side controlled the game throughout and Ferguson added a superb second 5 minutes into the second half. The 18-year-old Republic of Ireland striker stretched to bring down Alexis McAllister's clipped pass with his left foot, set himself and then stroked the ball into the bottom corner. Ferguson burst through to score his second on 70 minutes, Solly March made it 4 with a diving header and Kaoru Mitoma's deflected 90th minute strike crept in at the near post to complete the scoring. Grimsby had knocked out 5 teams from divisions above them to reach their first FA Cup quarter-final for 84 years, but for all their defensive discipline in the first half, the League Two side's attacking threat was extremely limited. Brighton keeper Robert Sanchez nearly gave them away into the game when he appeared to pick the ball up outside his area under pressure, but a VAR check concluded that the ball was just on the line when he did so. Substitute John McAtee had Grimsby's 2 chances of note, trying to lift the first over Sanchez and seeing the second pushed around the post by the Spaniard in the closing stages. While the margin of victory could have been greater, with Mitoma missing a gilt-edged chance and Adam Webster hitting the bar, the Seagulls can now look forward to a trip to Wembley in a first semi-final, against Manchester United, since 2019. Follow Brighton vs Grimsby in all of Sunday's FA Cup action. Brighton's dream season continues. A magnificent season for Brighton goes on as they cruise into the last 4 of the FA Cup. It was a typically stylish performance from De Zerbi's side, and yet, in the first half in particular, it was clear that they have more to offer. Against a Grimsby team 3 divisions below them, they were able to play within themselves, biding their time before spotting an opening and bursting into life with 2 or 3 short, sharp passes to cut through the defense. By this display, this Brighton side are in full flow. I wouldn't put it past them to get through the semi-finals, former Tottenham defender Stephen Kelly said on BBC Radio 5 Live Sports Extra. A brilliant day for Brighton, they'll hope for more in the coming months, ex-Everton midfielder Leon Osman added on BBC One. With little more than 2 months left in the season, De Zerbi's side are still in the running for a Champions League spot and are now just 2 games away from a first major trophy in the club's history. An already memorable campaign could become a historic one. Ferguson is a superstar. Although March and Mitoma were on target again and provided a constant threat down the flanks, it was Ferguson's performance that really stood out. For long parts of the game, it was an understated showing from the striker, who was not often directly involved in build-up phase play, but created space for others with his movement. However, in front of goal, he was clinical, with his first goal showcasing the finish and technique that have seen him shine in this exciting Brighton team. "This kid is a superstar. Honestly," said BBC pundit Danny Murphy. "He's got great feet, technical ability. He's calm, powerful and plays the role really well. You don't see him out wide, he stays central and is always a target. I can't see a weakness in his game at the moment. For 18 years old, the maturity he shows in his game is phenomenal." Having joined Brighton from Bohemians in January 2021, Ferguson had made just 4 appearances, all off the bench, prior to this season, but has rewarded the faith shown in him by De Zerbi since the World Cup. "It's been unbelievable.